Hello again, this is Old Man PHP. I create PHP video tutorials for the old guys who want to learn a new skill and compete with the young crowd. This is video 125H, as you can see right here. In this video, I want to talk about, remember I mentioned on the other ones that I'm creating reports. So in this case, I'm creating the transaction report. Now, within the transaction reports, I think I'm going to be creating two more reports using the transaction table. So, but in this one, I may use the same template as I did with the other ones, just to keep track, because the transactions table can get really big, and if you don't want to see that, right, you don't want to see it on the screen. So unless we had some kind of pagination, which we will do on the other video, because I gotta work out the the kinks. But right now we just did a straightforward report. So if we go here, remember the reports will not work. So if you kind of did I don't know, let's go to, what was the name of the report? It's gonna pop up. Oh, here it goes. See? It won't work. It goes on for action process rejected. You must log on first. That's in case you know how you on the web a lot of this stuff that we're doing, this whole inventory, is actually intranet, not internet. Internet is like the whole world. Intranet is within your company. Right? You heard of that, right? Extranet is also within the company, but in other departments that sit outside of that building where you guys are. But it's not the world. They can't see it, you know what I mean? So, internet, the world, intranet is within the company. And bottom line, the whole point of creating these kind of things is for the company you're working for, right? It's not going to be internet stuff. But when you set it up and do things, you still need to, just in case, you know what I mean? Like this check underscore transaction, it won't be. It will, right now you're on the outside internet using this because I'm testing it out in a hosting company. But within the company, it'll be their own address, whatever they have, right? JP Morgan, Internet, I mean, whoever, IBM, it will be their own thing. You would never know about this. It'll be something that sits in, but for some reason it end up getting out there, then you have to do that protection real quick. That's what I gotta say. Now, if I go here, let's go to admin. Remember that we got two of them. We got this one and we got all these other ones. This is all sitting. It doesn't matter. None of this stuff works, but these two I know works. So if I went here and I logged in, look, I created it. Check transaction. I did it the same as inventory reorder status, and of course your inventory report. And you already saw this already, right? Which is what this is. Right. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna do back buttons. I'm gonna do that today. So that we'll have the back. But anyway, we're here, right? So this is what we're looking at. He only has what? Okay. Okay, 11 stuff. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, remember we took the same, remember the inventory report. I'm gonna show it to you again real quick. Remember, look, admin, I got that fixed. Remember we had that, somehow I could get this to go. Just because I forgot to put some selects, SQL selects. I don't know why. I don't know. Sometimes I'm looking at a whole bunch of stuff, and plus, the eyesight not the best, and my voice, of course, sucks. But it is getting better. I hope it is. Let me know if it sounds better than it used to be when I was doing the beginner part of PHP. And of course, this is the ID one. It will be different IDs. It depends on what you guys give it, but right now I started at one. You know, you can when you print these things out or when you create them, you can always add those zeros or whatever it is. Right now it's one. Like what's the first one? Okay, so if I went here and did the inventory, I got all the inventory stuff, right? Current quantity, the last updated. This is actually did this November because I was playing around with it. Was the last. I'm gonna put a little thing here, right, to go back, but I'm gonna use this button right now. Same thing with this one, blah blah blah. Bananas reorder. And remember, I think I showed that if there was a problem with any of these, like for some reason it was lower, I think I showed you that on the other one. That it'll give you a little thing here that tells you, oh, it's time, right? And then now the transaction. This is what the transaction looks like. It's weird. So there you go. See, every time you did like a, let's say you inserted something, it'll put something in this transaction table. This here means that the changes, if it went lower than a certain changes, blah blah blah, transaction date, and of course notes, initial stock entry. We can always change how you want to present that. The last one was this one. This one was the one that I did for let me see for 1 second. Item ID 39. See 39. This one is me, number one. I'm the guy, right? I mean, admin. This is the 10 that changed. So in other words, if I went, let's go back. I gotta get those buttons in there. Plus, see how big it can get? We really just want to see 10. That's why the pagination is gonna come handy, because we only want to see 10. And then when you want to go next, you say next. You know what I mean? And then you go to the next 10. Next 10, that kind of thing. Anyway, so we go over here. Let's go back, and as you can see, who was it? Maybe it was the milk. No, it was 39. See, it was 20. At one point, it was. I forgot what it was. Anyway, let's just go like this. Let's go. Let's do this. Instead of going like this, I gotta jump over here. I hate this rolling back down. I don't know. Let's do. What is it? 30. Let's do 30. It was 20. Now it's 30. What the heck? It's just. And there you go. Boom. Oops. Yes. Oh, really like that, right? See? You need to put something in here because the reason why I did this, because let's say you were doing something and you say, you know, by the way, that thing changed. So instead of me going all the way back, you know, to just do it here at the same time. It's only going to be few. It's not going to be like it depends, right? So it's a good idea that when you're doing a product or something, you know, it came from Amazon. But then you start saying, oh no, let's check out 130. Well, yeah, by the way, we're not getting it from Amazon. We're getting it from, I don't know, I'm just going to say CVS, right? And then also, okay, so we'll change the quantity, and then over here we'll change it at the same time, right? Anyway, go like this. I mean, I could put it that it'll come up like this as a default, but maybe that's just little things. So you hit this, boom, let me see. So right now it's what, 30, and it's 39. So if I went here, you'll see it, look. This is the transaction number, number 39, that's the item. This is 1, remember this 1? That means admin, the admin guy. So if it was like somebody else, 2, or Joe, not, I don't know, another username. There'll be 3 and 4. And anyway, look, 10. It said, what happened? Why does it say 10? Well, because before it was 20. You know, we could have. Let's see, look, quantity change. Basically saying that it moved up 10. I did 10 point. I added 10 to the original 20, so that became a 30. That could be also a nice report, because we could kind of expand this to say original quantity and quantity change, which is that, you know. And then we could say total right here. I mean, we can do that. Original quantity and total could do that too. Anyway, and as you can see, it is long. You see? That's why you need a transaction, because I can come here and say, well, this was the item ID, and that's who did it. Oh, there you go, admin. And then it says 10. They added 10 to the quantity. What was the original? We don't know unless we look. So what we'll do is we'll have another what you would call it. We could say original. Oh, you know, we're gonna be doing that. I guess we'll do that. I'll show you do that in the next one, right? And then of course export. So if you go to export, you hit the export, right? It's gonna tell you what you want to do. Save file. Say yeah, you want to save it, right? Bring it down. Let's give it a few seconds, you know. I don't know what. Somebody. She is good. And then let's see. We should. Let's see if we have it here. Let's see. Where? Okay. Here's the thing, right? The basically it's in the download. That's when you save, right? Goes to the download. Okay. Take a look real quick. What's today's date? 19. Did it get down here? I don't know. Let's see. I don't understand why. Oh, here we go. See, I don't know. I don't know why it takes so long. I don't know why it takes so long. Really, it's not even a lot. Anyway, we're here, right? We hit this. Let's click on this. And here it goes. Oops, it became big. Here we go. See how big it is? Let's move this up a little bit. Oh, man. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. Because of all the crap that I'm going through, my hand hurts. Anyway, this is all over it. And the bottom one is down here. I don't know why my screen does not want to show you. Maybe it does. Let me see. There you go. See? 39.1. In this one, I left out the number, like the 10. Maybe I should put it in there. Yeah, we'll have to fix that. Make sure that it's put in. But we have this, right? So if I went like this, I said, well, what's the whole point of having this? Well, you know, you can bring up, I brought up the Excel spreadsheet, right? This is an Excel. This is not Microsoft Excel. I stopped using Microsoft products because, you know, a lot of companies going through Linux, and I like Linux. And it's the Apple, which is based on Linux. Anyway, well, here it goes. It's called, this thing is called, what is it called? It's called numbers. Okay, like Microsoft, what you call it? What is it? Word. What is it? Microsoft Word. Well, the Mac has Apple. You know, the Mac has something called Pages, and it has a lot of the good things that you would need to. It doesn't have all that craziness that Microsoft Word has, but in Pages you can save. You can import it using. You can import it to a Microsoft Word, so that way if somebody has Microsoft Word, they get their Word stuff. If somebody has Mac, then you have to worry about it. You can just send the Pages. Alright? And so the point of having this here, right, and that thing that we did was you come to the numbers. I'm going to open it up over here. It's going to say open. I wonder if I have it with me. I don't. No, don't have it. Let's see, I'm going to open. Then I'm going to look for it. Here we go. So I think this is the one. This is one thing I never liked about. It's like it goes down instead of just, I don't know, this one. See? Boom. See? It'll open up a separate one, but look, you have a spreadsheet. Numbers is a spreadsheet for, you know, it's the equivalent of Microsoft Excel. See how nice it looks? You can send this out, and somebody can read this and make it into a CSV. I'll probably do that too. I'll have something that PHP will do that for you. Read this and put it as a CSV. I'll do that in one of the videos. But look at this. Look how nice that looks, right? It's pretty cool. Instead of having it like the other way, is read it with Word, because it's not gonna look great. And it's using the editor to read the thing. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that because that's why you do this. I'll have a button that will go back. But anyway, let's continue, because I don't want to make this video too long. So the dashboard was, I added this. Every time I created the report, I added like this. That's what gives you that look. That's what gives you this look, right? And then I added another one, I added another, remember that, and here it goes. Check transaction PHP. And if you're logged into it, then you can use any of these. Otherwise, you get that message that we saw before. That's what I did. In the check transaction page, I mean the actual file itself, where are you? Let me see something about this one. Okay, no, that's not it. What was I looking at? I think you already saw this stuff already, so it's not this. Hold on. Okay. It's this one. This is the check transaction, right? PHP. You don't see the actual connection to the database because I took it out. Because I didn't want to show that. See, yesterday I did this video already, and what happened was I left it on there, and then what happened was it recorded my credentials, and I thought, wait a minute, I can't send this out. I have to restart it all over again. And in the meantime, while I was doing that, I was looking into the transaction table, playing around with it and stuff like that. And this is what it looks like. See, you call it out, you select the transaction ID, item, UK, that's the user ID, quantity change, transaction date, notes, and of course from the transaction where the user ID of K equals to user ID. And over here you do the prepared statement, user ID is the current ID, is the actual current ID, That's why you see, you saw the number 1 right on there. And this is what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is, broke it down like this. I'll add here, where are we? What were we saying? Where is it? It's missing something, isn't it? Oh, this is what is missing. It was missing the what was it missing? Oh, it was missing the quantity change. We can kind of put it in here. Let's see what it looks like. Hold up. Let's go here. Maybe we could say, no, not here. Over here, we're gonna leave it like. I won't do this in a little bit, but I just want to do this one. We were missing, right? What was it that we were missing? We were missing out on. Maybe it's this one. No, that's not it. Was it this one? Yes. Okay, we're missing. What was it we were missing? I forgot what we were missing. Oh, we're missing the. Why is this thing popping up over here? Let's get rid of that. We're missing the. Where are you? The quantity change. Was it completely spelled out? I think it would be like right here. Let's see. Copy. Let's do this over here. It is quantity change. So it's quantity. Wow, it was windy yesterday. Oh my God. Trees were moving, branches were flying off the trees. I mean, it was crazy. Quantity change, I think that's what it was called. And then over here, we could put it in as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right here, we could say quantity like that, maybe. Let's see. Then, of course, don't forget that question mark. We'll go space this so we can read it better. Let me see. What do you think? So we'll go here. See, it did pick there. See, it did pick it. Of course, it did because it's showing you right here. All right. So we're moving in this direction, though. Man. Gotta eat something. You know, I wake up early in the morning, like 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. Some days 3. The other day was I was up at 2 o'clock, and I just gonna go to bed. Then let me see, let me see how you think would it work? Would it work? Yeah, I think it will. So let's do this. Let's save it. Man, I gotta do a better job. I can't wait to get my computer. I cannot wait. Let's go back this way. Let's start from fresh. Let's see, we got all this. Let me see. Boom. Uh-oh. Something went wrong. 28. Oh, I know why. Oh, damn it. Ah, I know why. I didn't add the, I can't do it right now, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't do it because it's missing my credentials, and I don't want to start typing it here in front of this video. That means I don't have like the remember telling you the editors. I'm gonna get all these things like I found out about the iMovie thing. Starting to look into that, and from there I can kind of take out some things and all that, and right now I can't. But let's put it this way, it'll come up on the file like we did before, and it will have that, it will have this, it will have it, guarantee you, it will have it, okay? I can't afford to, you know, show you, because then, you know, I will have to kind of do it all over again, and we'll go to the third time. So sorry about that. On the next video, before we start that next video, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. Anyway, that's about it. That's all I got for you. Simple stuff, you know, easy to do. There's a lot of things that have to get done, you know. There's a lot of things, and this thing is fantastic. I love it. It got big. This thing got big. Before it was a simple thing that was showing you, now you already did, basically. You already know how to add, delete. But now I added more into it, more stuff, because I'm going to use this. And let me see. That's it. That's all I got. And, you know, let me see. Let's go back there. Please give me a thumbs up. I'm sorry about that thing, but don't worry. I'll show you in the next video what it looks like. But you kind of already know, right? Another column with the number of the. Then we'll figure out the original quantity, and of course that the change of what I added, and of course, what is it? What else do I wanted to do? When we're ready to get it done, I'll remember. Anyway, please give me a likes, and it helps me out, and subscribe to my channel. It'll get better. It's just, you know how it is. But my information, stuff I'm showing you, is what you can use. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, thank you very much. Until then, good night.